it shows so live. Um, all right, yeah, it's sound good. All right, just shared. All right, so first off, I want to say all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Stone. Shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways pushing this word now, sincerity and truth. Sisters, believers, it helps. Shalom. This is brother Iram from the James Omega camp. Well, James Open pray, the brother Yeshaya. Also, James fight the good fight, brother Zach. And we just want to a quick lesson, as the title says, shall I find faith? You know that's a quote from the Lord Yahushua in the book of Luke. You know, inspiration of this lesson actually come from the I was watching this series. You know, everybody are crazy about it right now. Money Heist, but it actually based on getting a few parts of the video or the series I remember, but the whole thing of the fact that the main the professor create a plan, you know, and them in train them in have them in a class and tell them the full plan and everything. You know, him have couple ground rules where them supposed to keep. But when they actually then at the midst of the ice, a lot of the reason why a lot of complications came to the plan was based on a few things. For one, they come out, they never estimate the realness of the situation. You know, when somebody actually gets shot, them are going from a place of guns and things. Now expect say, oh, police have actually shoot, but them take it like a fairy tale. Them have infighting, and also everybody they start get distracted their own personal feelings and them thing there. And because of that, like them at some point they never wait for the professor and things like they must say, yo, him gone or this, so they never have faith. And remind me with Yahushua, when Yahushua basically, Yahushua told us the plan, Yahushua gave us the plan. Him tell me everything that is to come regarding to our salvation, went from the tribulation, you know, to the glory at the end. You know, the facts that we're supposed to fast and pray, the facts that we're supposed to in a certain conduct. So, you know, because and mainly the facts here all the time are got very, very bad. You know, as the scripture say, our time has never had been. You know, so yeah, get the Daniel first, Daniel 12.
Want me to get it for you?
Yeah, you can.
Alright, this is Daniel chapter 12. And 1. Daniel 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every
Hold on.
one.
The point is that it'll be a time that has never been. You know, it'll be a very, very fearful time. Because even right now, you have people who really pre say with this whole COVID-19, there's a normal to go back to. You know, but we know in the scriptures, you know, we know in the plan, we have faith that look, it'll get worse. Well, it'll get worse before it get better, if you get what I say. But we know that it's evil times to come. You know, it'll be very, very dark. It'll be very, very gloomy. So when the time come where, you know, the famine come, when the unrest come, you know, you have to listen to the professor, referring to Yahushua, Because as we say, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai already gave us the plan. You know, him tell us straight. So is it that when the famine come, you turn to the chip? Is it when the life in danger, you give up your Yahushai? You will throw down cause problem because every time them actually deviate from the plan or lose some form of faith in the professor in the series, them suffer a casualty to the point that even some people die. You know, one of the girls which basically was a hothead, she did just wait for a call, but she said right now, the professor, based off of the fact that he might do something beneficial to the plan and she could get through to him, she could have bother wait. She got this spot and end up, when she go on her man, they end up get shot and dead. If she did just wait and wait to receive the instructions, then things would have worked out differently. So I'm reading Luke up. Luke 18, I can start at 6. Sure.
All right, this is Luke 18, verse 8.
No, start at 6.
Start at 6. Luke 18, verse 6. And the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge said. And shall not God avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on earth?
So I'm gonna ask, because you know, hey, we can use Peter as an example, and that's why in these times you don't make proud speech. Yo, me now go take Egypt. Yo, me was dead before this happened. Yo, the woman can't do this, the man can't do that. Yo, the government and this or yo, you sure about this? I'm sure. No. And we have Peter as an example. You know, when him say to the Lord, say, look here, me not gonna deny him. He said, do all men deny you, I will not. You know, he actually made that proud speech. But guess what? When the time come, when him in the situation and him realize, say, yo, Bomba, you know, say them people are come up against me hard because them feel, say, yo, or because they know, say, yo, me a part of Yahushai. What happened? But Yahushai say get fulfilled, basically, in faith. Basically, him doubt. Or not even say doubt, but him deviate from what him say they're going to do. You know? Even in the boat, you know, Yahushai say, yo, Yahushai call him out. And when the thunder basically, you know, go off, you start doubt. I say, remember me upon water, me start sink. So this priest just asks, shall I find faith on earth? Because it's one thing when you have when everybody full. It's one thing when nobody now pursue you. You know, it's one thing when a life now in danger, you can say, oh, he that search for his life shall lose it, and who shall lose his life shall find it. It's easy to say that when things are on the line. You know, and sometimes, you know, we speak as men and we speak light at certain things, not to say that you have, you know, faith and bullet to the scripture, but sometimes, you know, we tend to speak and speak. But to really think about the gravity of the situation and then pray for the faith and then you speak, you know, that's a different thing. You know, because as you say, as the scripture says, him ask him, say, shall I find earth? Why it must be a reason why I'm asking him, say, a man should him put the point, say, men should always pray and not faint. And then he say, oh, but nevertheless, shall I find earth, faith on earth? So all them things we're gonna pray for the Lord deliver, you're gonna sit down and wait to get delivered when you can't find food. You're gonna sit down and wait to get delivered when a wife take a children or get the chip or something. Or when whosoever sell you out, make sure say them belly full. When the tribulation come and they realize they want to put it to death, you got still have faith in your house, and your shy. So it's important, pray for faith. Now we get the Jeremiah 30 up.
I have a quick one for you.
All right, what?
This is Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 6. But without faith it is impossible to please him, for he that cometh to Yahweh Shai must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
You can break it down now.
Yeah, basically without faith, it's impossible to serve the Most High. Right, so you have to believe. You have to believe that in time, to come, right, and in current times, He will always help you because the scripture say, basically go on the other side, lest you fall. Because if you disbelieve or lack faith in your how about Shemi Oshai, more than likely you go to the chip or you go bug out. And if you do that, then you only state for destruction. But if you have faith in your how about Shemi Oshai, that's a start. You see me? Now you go wait for him to help you.
Yeah, because as I said, the main thing is that for brothers to really understand the gravity of the situation. Yeah, we're happy to see the prophecies come to pass. This is our exact thing. But brothers, the apostles now say from time to time, so your brothers need to know what they actually be a part of. Because it's not a light thing. The flesh will do things. So as you say, as we are going, you have to pray because really and truly, the series, the first set of oxygen escape. The professor was supposed to watch the camera for call him because he outside, but he watch the camera from the inside. He watch the camera from one inside. He might have sex with the detective woman where I hunt him down. I could have tell her no because she have a rough day. One the main man was supposed to be by the phone and have sex with one and hostage them. And then the next one was supposed to actually up at top and help everybody else to have sex with the next hostage. So three of them have sex. Meanwhile, the hostage them they escape with the camera right upon them. But guess what? Nobody never there watch. So them literally get caught them pants down. You can hold Romans, what we say, put on the light of the house, and also in watch ye and pray, in Matthew 24.
All right, so which one you want the Jeremiah or want the Romans or what?
Give me Romans. I work with the spirit. We can go back to Jeremiah because all of them links same way.
All right, the whole armor of talk about
Romans 13 and
yeah man.
yeah,
All right,
11.
let's start at 11.
Come.
All right, this is Romans 13 verse 11. And that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. The
Exactly,
night.
because that's the thing. The salvation really need, as much as I say corona people are start riot certain way yet, isn't it? But you can't see as I wish I said to them say, oh, you can tell the face of the sky, but you can't tell the signs of the time. So we see the spiritual clouds and get up and the rain about basically the flood about to start. So the scripture say, oh, now is our salvation nearer than belief. So we just not going to look here. The next 2 minutes or so you can expect rain to start falling any moment. And so with what we are saying with the corona thing, like from any angle, whether want the war, whether want the RFID chip, the war with the unstable economy, everything, the riot, the unrest, anything can cause anything right now. So clear. Continue up.
Verse 12. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. Let us walk honestly, as in day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying, but put ye on the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof.
Exactly, because that's what happened. Them start get distracted with other things. Them start draw to the hostage them start get tired and them not up for their place with the people them so long, but them start deviate from the plan. One of the thing is what I rule them when they have is that no casualties. And one of the thing we kick a whole heap of thing in a chain reaction is that when I hear them have to pretend like him kill a hostage, and when that happens, the way how the hostage them react end up build up in our type of revolution type of spirit where they end up make it more difficult for them. But if they just put her down, but then probably they were still at ease, afraid but still at ease, and where they could have made the plan move along more fluidly.
Alright, quick one.
Go on.
This is St. Luke 21, verse 19. In your patience possess ye your souls.
Con. So yeah, as you say, we have to just know that no, Yahweh Shai give us they give you the blueprint, they give you the game plan, they give you everything straight. So really and truly, it's about patience and applying the precepts to the best of your ability. You know, the prophet says say all this. The prophet says most I say same man deliver you no matter once you have faith. So really and truly, the main thing we're supposed to do right now, I get prayed up, yo, fasting and praying, and basically I pray for the Lord, deliver, we pray for the Lord, put me in the right spirit. You know, those are the time to wild out and start. Be like say, oh, we make it. Yeah, get excited and rejoice in the fact say, oh, the Lord and the word of the Lord are basically get fulfilled. But don't lose it. Don't confuse winning a battle with winning the war.
Yeah. It's a small precept. Because even prayer is an act of faith. Is actions of faith. You know, if you find yourself constantly praying, you know that's a symbol of faith. You know, even this precept showing you that even Yahweh Shai prayed. So you know, what say we? Let me get Luke 22 verse 44. And being in an agony, he prayed, that is Yahweh Shai. He prayed what? More earnestly. And his sweat was as it were great drops of blood falling down to the ground. Alright. So the precept saying put in prayer more earnestly. Verse 45, when he rose up from prayer, he was come to his disciples, he found them sleeping for sorrow. And he said to them, why sleep ye? Rise and pray, lest ye enter into temptation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that basically I said. Which if you based on how the situation, based on how things you know, and based on how things about to get, saying the prayer and fasting, you can pray to Yahweh Hashem Yeshua to increase the faith, because at the end of the day, when him come, that they want to find, and eventually the elect won't be found with faith. Automatically, they were predestined to have faith. You know, so
Hey, one of the characteristics of the elect of the fact say them actually go do that. So
yeah,
if there's a potential elect or a hopeful elect, then ought it not to be doing the things that the hopeful elect should be doing.
yeah.
Especially as a put a precept the Yahweh Shai that a little bit before him go up on the cross.
Yeah.
So the more the thing I get, you see the thing I come out, the more you're not supposed to say, oh yes, it's a coming and be like, yeah man, I'm a good man, but now catch me. But you know, I pray if you get delivered. There's a Richard said them thing that I would say don't muse over the fact say you win the battle. Or that one victory don't win a war.
Yeah, because you know we don't want to celebrate early. You know what I mean? Because we not reach the finish line yet. Yeah, you know the most I give we laughter. Because these things happen, man, and you know we kept the faith in everything that that even the Father gave us. We believe and we go out there and prophesy. Scripture say, "Oh, I believe, therefore I speak." So when we speak, you know, we can go out there. It is the Most High word, and we see that come to pass now. It's a rejoicing thing for we, man. But we don't want to get carried away into mirth or into joy. Not mirth, but joy, man. Into seeing. It is good to see, you know what I mean? And even this evening, man, you know, it's like just happy, you know, even they don't want happy vibe to see this thing are crumbling. But then now you have to do a self-reflection, you know, and you know where you stand, you know, just reflect on the Most High and pray that the Most High protect you. You know what I mean? During this time to the end, man. Alright. Yeah, man, praying that they keep the faith to the end. You know what I mean?
So um 1 Corinthians 10, verse 12 says, wherefore let him that think he standeth take heed lest he fall.
Yeah, so we're not at the finish line yet. So can't celebrate too early and beat the chest. You know what I mean? But when we reach, man, you know, it show that you kept the faith. When you reach, yeah, you kept the faith. You believe wholeheartedly to the end, man. Scripture say that endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And the precept we read in Luke, he said, though he scripture say, though he bear along with them. What come to mind? The Lord is long suffering. You know what I mean? Long suffering go back to what? Patience. The reason why, you were kept here and going through what you go through and for a certain time of your exercise patience, and because the Lord is long suffering and we are made perfect through suffering. So the suffering, see, is a part of the whole process. See, a few while you're keeping the faith, while you're having patience, you still hold on to the thing where we're going to get to see it. You still hold on to your bashing your shy. Because the word patience also go back to what? Suffering, man.
And
See, and
we have many things to suffer. You know, we especially the hopeful elect of a lot of things to suffer. You know,
yep,
it not be easy. The flesh go through some things, and it's all onto
hey,
perfection.
and one more point, man. That precept, this is the time when the Most High is about to avenge his elect. As Scripture say, "Yo, shall I not avenge mine elect?" We're crying to him day and night. So these things happening worldwide. It's a part of the plan of avenging his elect. The Most High heard us, man. The Most High heard our cry. Him see the sufferings of brothers worldwide, man. See, the affliction, just like what happened in Egypt. He say, yo, he said to Moses, say, I've seen the affliction of my people. So roughly paraphrasing. See? So when the affliction of Zion men reach unto the Most High, then hey, he might put things in place. These prophecies coming to pass, man. For him to come and deliver, for the elect to be delivered. That of faith and trust in his name, man. See?
Hey, we have one. This is Matthew 26, verse 40 says, and he cometh unto his disciples and findeth them asleep, and said unto Peter, what? Could ye not watch with me 1 hour? Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. And it remind me also of the series, I remember what he happened. And like you must say, look here. Like, yeah, the girl when they go some boom and get catch in regards to the word sex thing. One of the girl about him and say, yo, like just say, yo, you can't wait. Like you really and truly can't wait till the ice done start do certain things. You see me? We not get distracted with this, we not do that, we not. I say, yo, we just have a couple of hours, a couple of days to get this done. Once we get this done and move with the money, we're good. And
Yep.
then this thing, Yahushua said to Peter, right, they say, if you could watch me 1 hour, because as we say, nobody really the time to watch. Especially if anybody watched before, especially now supposed to be the time we are watch and pray that we enter not into temptation. The scripture says the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. So if anybody watched before, know in fact, is the Yahushua said to Peter 1 hour. So you can tell as it is the hour of temptation. So basically we are now and within that hour. Now at the worst time to fall asleep. Now at the worst, if you never ever before, no, you're supposed to be like, yo, this thing seriously need for really keep an eye for what and so.
Yeah. And my precept.
All right, go on.
Huh?
One precept. Yeah, look, why did it weird? I'm not saying that. Anyways, it is Luke 21 verse 34, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that they come upon you unawares. For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be counted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man.
Exactly. Hey, we just go back to shall I find earth on faith? Slack, yeah. Shall I find faith on the earth? Because really and truly, if you now pray from now, yo, if you now fast from, if you now look on the situation from now, through the spirit, when it get to the point, when whatever time or hour that time or hour is, when the shit get real, you can't go try and find out what happened then. You can't go try and backtrack to find out, say, what did happen 3 years ago? Or when we go back and check some news or some things where they happen about it. No, you have to, it's especially now you have to watch daily. It have to be a daily watching, yo.
Hey, because when you look on it, things are changed by the minute.
Yeah.
Like, for example, in Jamaica right now, you have St. Catherine under quarantine or lockdown, whatever you call it. You see me? It's like people are coming from America right now just are reaching only for years at 5 a.m. tomorrow. Well, actually 9 p.m. now. Basically in California, from the reaching 9 p.m. that's it. Because the full lockdown it commences what? 5 a.m. tomorrow. You see me? So things are changed. The borders locked down, quarantine, all that, things are changed by the minute. The laws them basically as Andrew Holness now say, you see me, the order. Right, the order in effect, this order in effect. Right? See if you're constantly watch you hear even I don't know the brother them company news basically state say Bill Gates is a push for basically microchipping is him create coronavirus basically microchipping, right? Yeah, even have them fake news that speak. What about their name Trump? He might talk about microchipping. Is the agendas them a move one way another quick.
Mm-hmm. And the thing about it, you see, even in regards to washing, because when it come out to preparation, a lot of people go on preparing at the rush. Hey, brothers been watching for say, look here, as the apostle them say, you guys based on them times, you guys supermarket, buy a little extra, because you might never know when them now say, if you go ahead and pull it, prep like this and get it, but whenever you run out, at the most I go deliver in any case. But at the same time, you get because right now, to tell you the truth, if a lot don't go on half a tree right now, or in a full area right now, we have sufficient for your time. Well, however long it lasts, after that, the most I carry me. But like, mood, if it would be if you have me here, so would get caught unawares. But because people can still buy in the midst of the curfew, them and them thing there, them must see it as kind of, I know, so look here, tomorrow by X time we need to get some food. Tomorrow by those who can afford it, because you have the people in a certain condition that can only buy day by day. But just to show you, even the people that can afford to do that, them not prepare certainly. Because when them now watch, them just know them just see this quarantine thing as a joke.
Yeah, share that done.
Yeah, can.
Alright, this is Ephesians 6, verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the armor of Yahweh Shem Yoshai, that ye may be able to stand against the walls of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore,
really and truly, the spiritual armor, you have to pray the most. I say, if you see a loved one, if you see a loved one, them drop out in front of you, you can see all out. If you see a brother basically drop out in front of you can still lose it, because even when somebody get in, even at the same situation, when somebody get shot or injured, somebody time they come like they lose it, but you have always have a few of them in that group. So look here, and know what them sign up for, And we know it hot, but we have to keep moving. Them always say that, them say we have to keep moving. Now we can't stay here, so because when I hear them, the father is dead. And they write about the escape. So we never have a whole heap of time to sit down and mourn and, you know, and then the police will be right on top of them, so it's time for them to move. So even spirit will continue moving, you know, whether they are don't want or whatever predicament or whatever, but it is serious. If you have big for that spirit from now. That's something I share.
Yeah, Isaiah 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. And that word stability, there go back to the Hebrew word amawan, saying, which means faith, man. Fidelity. Saying, so, where as I mentioned, yesterday, you seeing things happening around you. See, if you see a brother die around you, get put to death around you, you have the knowledge, hey, you might go a better place and get delivered. Saying you're not going to bug the hell out. Saying you see certain things happen, you already are reasoning it, you already, we call the scripture and them already are flowing in your head why this has take place. Saying, so it's really wisdom and knowledge of the Heavenly Father going to keep you stable in that day, man. The faith won't keep you stable in that day. That's what it is basically saying.
Yeah, because you know, I'm going to go out and cuss him out and say, oh, him to make a brother dead. Brother in a truth. So how him for dead? You know,
Exactly.
this is not a movie, you know, a movie this where the star them live.
No.
You get the scripture tell about martyrs,
Yeah.
you know. Scripture tell about your family, those them have your own household being enemies, you know. You know, your family sell you out, you wonder why the most I make your family sell you out. You know, but the Lord and the people that stone me and me, you know, you get your case where like you bug out your starting corner. You know, and so like and shout out to the brothers on the comment board. Shout out, how Hashem Ashai, Hashem Akafodash Bakatam.
Shalom, 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 Akim.
Zach, you have it.
Finish continuing Ephesians 6 and verse 13. So wherefore take unto you the whole arm of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand, stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace, above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh Shem Yoshai, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints.
Yeah, exactly. So the other day I watch and you say the era where they not get locked down. Pray to your Hashem, Ashai, Hashem Akafodash. Live on me, you know, preserve me in this lockdown. You know?
And important thing, keep us say of prayer for one another. And if these are the times which you know we're gonna reach nowhere yet, where we never develop the habit of praying for one another, for each other, man. It is needed in these times, man. Because you have a lot of brothers where eventually the whole country going get on in an uproar, and then everything's gonna cut off from all levels, you know. But you know, we strengthen each other, man. We keep praying for each other in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. See that we withstand these evil days, man. Saying that we endure these evil days, and brothers, even though brothers in a good faith, saying just the same, you know, rejoicing to see this society coming to an halt. Amen. Nevertheless, man, see, we have to continue to pray and to uplift and to build up brothers, man. To build up brothers' faith, to build up each other's faith, man, to strengthen each other's faith. What did the disciples? They said to Yahushua, say, "Oh Lord, increase our faith." Saying, if you remember that precept there, saying, him say, increase our faith. I think we yeah, may have it that.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah. Luke 17 verse 5, and the apostles said unto the Lord, increase our faith. And the Lord said, if he had faith as a grain of mustard seed, he might say unto this sycamore tree, be thou plucked up by the root, and be thou planted in the sea, and it shall obey you. All right. So this scripture element is with the Most High anything possible. You see me? And yeah, literally.
Literally.
And you believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You have to believe. Because scripture tell you, the precept where Zach read earlier, it say, either you never go down further in a verse in a chapter 11, he said, he that coming to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently serve him, as roughly paraphrasing. You know what I mean? So if you have to believe that anything possible, and in the deepest of trouble, you can get delivered.
Right.
And you believe that he can deliver you, man. See it?
Yes, Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 and MS other one. He said, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, set thine heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. He that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest he fall.
Exactly, because really, I would say, the blueprint already given, and like you're walking blind. But if it's like the most I tell you one thing, and it's like you go some boom and look and say, but yeah, me know the most I said this, but all of this happen around me. This happen that happen. Really, if you still follow the precept, yeah, well, my wife are dead for hungry, but me really and truly not take the RFID should make me tell them.
Hey, that means say, then you never take the teaching then, or you never bear the things them in mind. Because when brothers coming into the truth, these that precept for just read, those are precept a precept like that. We constantly remind brothers of me. And as the elder Kazakh brother from Mississippi did a lesson say concerning brothers that have families. Him say, hey, I read the precept in him say, yo, let go from the immortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of men. And it's one of those things where, oh my wife I go eat, oh my children I go eat, oh I get food from to feed them. Those are mortal thoughts.
And you know who they have them cast the act?
Oh.
They are rebellious house in the wilderness.
Yeah.
That's the mindset where them did up. That's why they never make it.
So you can't afford fear of them mindset, I mean. See? They were the one that question the Most High. If doubt the Most High power, that doubt that the Heavenly Father can provide. See? Hey, him give you so many examples of how he provide. So use, and if you read Hebrews, the whole chapter, he give you examples of men and how strong, he give you examples of men that had so much that had strong faith. And in the same precept we read in a while ago, Zach.
Yeah.
He said never. Him say, "Oh, is there any?"
Yeah, we can go to Peter.
Yeah, can.
So Mary verse 8 now. He said, he that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. He that fear the Lord, hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old, and see, did ever any trust in the Lord, and was confounded, or did any abide in his fear, and was forsaken, or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
Yeah, who? Name one. See? You can't name none. Okay? And we here today, saying in this society, with these tribulations upon us, man, destruction upon us, destruction coming, and it is faith like those, man, that going to be needed. You see me that you're gonna need for our in the coming days, man. So pray to the Lord to increase our faith, man. See,
Yeah, I quick precept.
yeah, go on.
So Numbers 11, let's start at verse 2. And the people cried unto Moses, and when Moses prayed unto Yahweh, the fire was quenched. And he called the name of the place Taberah, because the fire of Yahweh burnt among them. And the mixed multitude that was among them fell a lusting, and the children of Israel also wept again and said, who shall give us flesh to eat? We remember the fish that we did eat in Egypt freely, in the cucumbers and the melons and the leeks and the onions and the garlic. But now our soul is dried away. There is nothing at all beside this manna before our eyes.
Done.
You know, so then basically, you know, and same thing in the point to come. Now imagine you tell a man, say, okay, we'll pray to the most, and them say, oh, we gotta go there pick find food for gain of them days to come.
Now the question, hey, brother, look on the same example with this so-called COVID-19. Yo, people you know, like a question, where my mask there and where my gloves there. Business about that. So the same thing now, you can see where, yeah, because an example like what happened is that, you know, somebody said to me, say, Pastor say my faith and him dead. You know what I mean? Me not be the pastor not the same, the pastor serve Jesus Christ. See, the pastor call upon Jesus Christ. That's his God, which is not a God. But call upon the true and living power, man. That is the difference. See, we call upon the only power, the only God, the only one that can deliver. So this you're not gonna see me with no mask, you're not gonna see me with no gloves. See, because we don't serve what these people serve, man. See, we don't have faith in what these people are faith in. And this is why everybody's bugging out, from the pastor to the teacher.
Brother, people believe, say, oh, they believe, say, yeah, the most I try to stop this.
No.
And I even know people say, oh, no, people tackle Christian and I say, oh, where God then all of this? If you ask the men of the Lord, and they ask which part God in all, I say, here's a front and center, because I bring it. The mood they expect that answer. They might expect for you to say, I'm soon fix it, and I say, no. Which part in there that front and center, him already hit.
Yep.
And guess what? There's more to come. And that's a man that really tell you. Man, I don't tell them say, oh, we are praying the reason why not spread so bad because no prayer go up and God I hear people.
The most have hits after hits after hits. Yeah, go ahead.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 16 verse 74. Hear, O ye my beloved, said the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh Shem Yahushai is your guide.
Exactly. That's the thing. Yahweh Shem Yahushai our guide. So as we say, oh, the thing this is a faith builder for brothers, you know. Just don't be naive and feel like you reach the finish line, you know, pray for the faith. But you know, happy said the precepts them the practices that will come to pass, but also pray to be delivered, pray for the faith, pray for, because I will say it's not easy. We know the most I believe, but you have to pray for the deliverance. You know, because guess what? We're not out of the woods yet. So as the scripture says, the most I say, oh, the days of trouble are at hand, but he will deliver us. So in order to get delivered, we have to call upon him to deliver us, which requires what? Praying and fasting.
Hey, man, yeah,
the time is serious, isn't it? Not because we are rejoicing at the prophecy. The time is, you know, mean that it's all fun and games.
Yeah, look at this real quickly. The precept, the brother read earlier, it's saying in one part, it says, be not what? What's our be?
Neither doubt.
Be not afraid, neither doubt.
And,
See? If you doubt, it means that you lack faith, man.
and,
See? So it's a be not afraid. That's why, hey, pray for the brave, for the bravery. You stand in the face of trouble, in the face of danger, and still call upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Because guess what? The danger is not danger not come by nobody else. The reason why the danger is happening, or the danger take place, are because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua are bringing. He's the one bringing it, and he's the one that can deliver. You say to when you read the brother the post some different version of the scripture where say to the Lord bring it belong it the issues from death, to the Lord belong it the rescue from death, to the Lord belong it the deliverance from death. So the Lord is the only one that can deliver. You know what I mean? And you have to remember those things, man. First precept, the precept of Mormon says Matthew 17 verse it's Matthew 17 verse 18, and Yahweh shall rebuke the devil. That was the man where said Yahweh shall say, Lord, me bring him to you, and the disciples them couldn't heal him. And Yahweh shall say, bring him to me and rebuke the devil. And he departed out of him, and the child was cured from that very hour. Then came the disciples to Yahweh Shai apart and said, Why could we not cast him out? And Yahweh Shai said unto him, Because of your unbelief. Then, for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say to this mountain, remove hence yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Albeit, this kind goeth not out by prayer and fasting.
It's alright. If the only way to build up your spirit to get through certain things, through your washing your right, and through prayer and fasting. Because Yahweh himself tell us that he don't have himself in between fire.
Yep.
In India, we high spirit, but so these farmers are trying to look at when they are fast and pray, then basically would not be able to do it. And also at that time, with the disciples, they say them never did. So we know if you're fast, them never did fast because people come ask him say why your disciples not fast. So the disciples them basically never are fast.
Yeah, and
with the whole Cornelius thing.
Yeah.
When Peter did before. If we ever check him, I think he must be in there fast as well as pray. You check it fast. I think he was fast. I double check that.
Hey, the brother.
Him dey up on the roof, him dey on the roof of praying there for not fasting there with on the food. Peter.
Hey, shalom, Mark. The brother, one of the brother with on the comment board. Channel named James Faithful unto death.
God.
You see me? But so you say something, Zach?
Oh no, but just confirm. So yeah, him technical there first. Never eat it, Peter. When you get the vision.
Yeah, as we always say, brothers, hey, the time are coming where we're talking about you see the faith of the men that actually trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. When you read about them in Hebrews 11 chapter, and even James mentioned the faith of Job. All right, he say if you consider, let me see if I find the precept. He said he tell about the patience of Job.
Myron.
God.
Acts 10 and 10.
Yeah, me find it, man.
Okay, cool.
We never necessarily say my fast, but in the same hunger, so.
Yeah. And then you will food.
Our precept.
Just me have one while you get that, yeah?
Yeah, can't. All right. This is man. This is James 5 verse 10. Take my brethren, the prophets, who have spoken in the name of the Lord, for an example of suffering, affliction, and patience. So him say, hey, those men, the virgin men, the old prophets. I remember they are here today. See, but they say, oh, they left us an example, man. See, of the kind of faith that we should possess. You know, your brothers will say, the videos they say, yo, we're gonna need to have crazy faith. See, that we're gonna have to have crazy faith. See, crazy faith. See, you can analyze that and see what we are and try imagine what that means. See,
God. It means that they're wrapping up some very perilous situations.
yeah.
You know?
See,
Hey, look on Daniel and Daniel and the Lion Den.
yeah,
You know, the three Hebrew boys.
yeah,
That are after that, you know, because like I said, them guard the door and the most I change him, let them change their mind, you know. Them
yeah.
go in, them go all the way in
Can,
and still get delivered. So it
yep,
might not necessarily be a case where, you know, you reach and right as I'm about to get it, the most I they say, "I'd stop." You can't work out that way, but hey, still, you know, that's the thing with the PAT, you get saved by at the last minute.
yeah, brother.
Like the last minute. The most I ever test, that's how the most I ever prove you, yo. He want to Abraham. And when they make the decision and decide, say, look here, the knife I will go down on Isaac. No, you know, the angel stop him, you know, like right. The
Yo,
moment he decide, yeah, hit this.
yep. We have examples. It happened to we can't have my personal testimonies. Saying because you know brothers have their own personal testimonies of not seeing a way out in certain situations, man. And in the dines, you know what I mean, in the last minutes, they wonder where this come from. Yo, you know, not wondering where it come from, but hey, you know, you look up and say, yo, hey, most side easy. You see, man? It happened to me already. You know what I mean? I'm just happy, yo, it just it's amazing, you know, the most I work. You know what I mean? The most I want to know, so yo, brother, even at the dyings, man, you not give up on him. See him? You not give up. You still call on him, still trust in him. See? So when you feel like there's no way out, always remember that there is a way. And the only way is through Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And let me finish this precept. It say, behold, verse 11, behold, we count them happy which endure. Yea, have we heard of the patience of Job? And the word patience go back to faith, man. That's still faith. See, because what is patience? Patience is faith. See, long suffering. While you're waiting, what you waiting on, man? See, what are we waiting on?
Deliverance.
The deliverance. But
Hey,
waiting, you just see it, you just believe that the Heavenly Father himself going to deliver you. You believe in the words, man. And you know, say, oh, he's a man that he cannot lie. And he left us examples of men before us, man. How he deliver them, how he work for them. And even in our time, he give us example of how he work for us, man. So that's supposed to strengthen our faith going on. So yo, this is he will deliver. Alright? So above all,
hey, the thing about it, you know, you see, it don't make no sense you pray to the Most High to deliver you, and then when trouble reach you, you have to try to deliver yourself. And that also is showing down.
yeah, can. Yeah, behold, we count them happy which endure. You have heard of the patience of Job, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy. You know, and that is a thing to pay attention to, man. That the Lord is pitiful and of tender mercy. Hey, if you even if you remember the story, yeah, you must remember the story with when Yahushua give the example of the I think it's the unjust story, not the unjust story, the story where him servant owe him money, and he sets a bumps and jam him up and say, yo, pay me. And he must say, bend him start beg. And that's a lot of compassion. You know, and he's like, give us a lot of mercy or something like that. See? And let's cut the story. It's a him have mercy. The Lord was the master was full of compassion and say, all right, you know, me ease you up basically. And the man, when ease up of somebody who owe him, and they put the man in a prison. For the man paying back everything. See? And then the Lord find that out, the master find that out and say, yo, almost like the man get wrath, man. And I say, yo, look how me have mercy upon you. And you can see that me use that example just to say that the passion will get expressed, the compassion where the master have upon the servant will beg, just to beg. When beg him to have mercy upon him. The master full of compassion. So imagine, because Keeper says the Lord is pitiful and a tender mercy. But you know, think so when we beg the Lord, man, and go to the Lord in humility, Zane, and with a call, you know, and lowly, humble, you think the Lord full of compassion for us, man. It is the Lord that have compassion and merciful, Zane, and pity and piteous. Zane.
The precept we are talking about in the the word, the Greek word there, it actually means to be moved to one's bowels, hence to move with compassion, have compassion. It says, for the bowels were thought to be the seat of love and pity.
Yes, that's the most I feel that. If you me like, the most I feel that, man. Zane, that's why I skip at it. Say, blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. See?
Hey, when I check the root of it, B says the bowels were regarded to be the seat of more violent passions, such as anger and love, but by the Hebrews as the seat of the tender affections, especially kindness, benevolence, compassion, hence our hearts, tender mercies, affections. See, a heart in which mercy resides.
Hey, me feel well, no need to go to system, doesn't mean. But it's just an example, you know what I mean, for show you how that the Heavenly Father merciful, man. And if you believe, I mean, and you beg and pray to the Most High, then you're gonna move with compassion and deliver you, man. And that is what happened. The scripture tell me, say in Romans, say the Spirit work it our infirmities and make it intercession for us. Then because the Spirit utter things where we in flesh can't utter. The Spirit, man, it's a what with groaning. See, because we and this is what happened. The Heavenly Father, see that the Heavenly Father moved with compassion for the years, man. From the apostles coming down, you see what we go through. You see that 2/3 I wax worse and worse. Never say we make full end of this thing, man. So these are the tokens. These are tokens to show that the Heavenly Father bring this thing to an end, because guess what? It's for the elect's sake. For the elect that cry and say to him day and night. See?
Precept. So Ecclesiasticus 18 verse 8, it says, what is man? Where to serve it he? What is his good and what is his evil? The number of a man's days are at the most 100 years, as a drop of water unto the sea, and a gravel stone in comparison to the sand. So are 1,000 years to the days of eternity. Therefore, God patient with them and poured forth his mercy upon them. He saw and perceived their end to be evil, therefore he multiplied his compassion. The mercy of a man is towards his neighbor, but the mercy of Yahweh is upon all flesh. He reprove it and nurture it and teach it and bring it again as a shepherd his flock. He had mercy on them that receive discipline and that diligently seek after his judgments.
All right. So guess what, man? And that's strengthening our faith. See, to know that he said what? He have mercy upon them that diligently seek him. And that's strengthening our faith, man. See, that increase our faith to know that, hey, when we call upon the Lord and we work hard, we work hard, man, in the ministry. We're doing the work, you know what I mean, putting out the videos, man, to edify each other, man. See, and we believe that the Heavenly Father see that, man. The scripture says the Heavenly Father is not unrighteous to forget our,
Labor.
our labor of love. And when you read them things, that it increase our faith, man. That way, working, we're gonna get delivered. We must I see the work, man. See, and we're gonna get delivered. See,
Exactly. There's some though.
Yeah. This is James chapter 1. Let's start at 2. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. But let him ask in faith, not wavering, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea driven with the wind and tossed. Let let not that man thinketh he shall receive anything of the Lord. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
yep.
Exactly. So you have to trust in the precept, or you trust in yourself. You
And
know? The scripture says, oh, 1,000 shall die by thy left hand, by thy right hand, no harm shall come to this, 1,000 by thy left hand. And basically, roughly paraphrase say, thou shall be secured or thou shall be saved.
yep,
No, they said, no harm shall come unto you,
yeah,
but no harm shall come unto you.
right.
So, well, hey, and it was scary. It was scary when hey, you have people, many people just get flash out in front of you, right, left, and center, you.
Right.
But you have a scare, but as you say, you have to remember the judgments of the Lord. I have to remember, you have to know the God we serve. You know? Because that's the thing, our evil about them people. That's why them all pray for Corona get done and out of the way with Because they don't know the God of them serve. And when you know the God of them claims to them serve, they would understand say I bring this. And them would even worry in regards to like say, oh, they would see this as a bad thing, or I see it as a good thing, as a man of the Lord. It's just
Yep.
that they would always continue like pray, say, oh, them get delivered from it. That's what I say.
No, that was it.
So when you really look on the whole entire thing, it just go to show that I would say, oh, how shall I ask a question? Shall I find faith on the earth? And brothers really need to take a serious look, as brothers said earlier, I pray for yourself, I pray for brothers, I pray for brothers and their household, and hey, don't time for really a prayer because Yahweh I expect faith. As you say, Moody said that unless it would be grew sometimes. Yeah, what I thought was that they can get the Jeremiah this time. Jeremiah 30.
This is Jeremiah 30 and verse 5. So for thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, and see whether a man do travail with child? Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, and as a woman in travail, and our faces are turned into paleness? Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Exactly. So you see that? It's just a man go hold them belly like woman we have pitney you.
Mhm.
And it go faith go run by all levels because the scripture has to tell you the most I basically bring what the faith, second is just not find it. But even them woman they have really them have go find faith. Well, naturally they have to have faith in a man. All them send the independence them have to go fall in line, you know. So that's why although there might be a very liability, a big liability in those days, but we don't have to have custom one about they not follow man and rare. Don't worry, the feminist thing, them have put that end, them have cut out this feminist thing after them own a card. We don't have to do nothing with in regards to that. The scripture say a man shall be refined That'll be as fine gold.
Yes.
You know, so even from that standpoint, and we as spiritual brides of Yahweh Shemel Shai, the same thing we are doing, we are turning to our husband. You know, or we shall, our husband is Yahweh Shai. So that really go to show that look, um, faith, faith are gonna be the number one currency.
Yeah, talk about the part in our back for 2nd Ezra 6 also fleet it shall flourish.
Yeah.
Have it.
All right, well,
Chapter 6 actually. 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse start at verse 27. For evil shall be put out, and the seed shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which had been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
exactly. And it will get declared about word and deed as we do a lesson what they actually say the most I have got to confirm as a matter of fact, we can get it. It's the book of Isaiah chapter 44, verse 26. It's not verse 25, it says, that refute that frustrated the tokens of liars and make it divide as much, speaking about the most high, that in do that turn it wise men backward and make it their knowledge foolish, that confirmeth the word of his servants and performeth the counsel of his messengers, that say to Jerusalem, thou shalt be inhabited, and to the cities of Judah ye shall be built, and I will raise up the decayed places thereof. So basically, the most I will confirm the words I am servants. You know, basically perform the counsels of his prophets. Because we don't say, oh, no, but actually we get this done.
Right.
You don't show us the Lord are the one that bring all of this, and the salvation is there. You know, one more quick one as well. Amos, look at Amos chapter. Amos 9, starting at verse 8, it says, behold, the eyes of Yahweh are upon this sinful kingdom. I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said Yahweh. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all the nations, like as corn sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. And then my people are where it's basically, you know, they see the prophecy and rejoice, as the scripture says, to what the day of the Lord is at hand, to what end is it for you? You know, you have some people basically are rejoicing at this thing and they not even pray to the most High to get deliverance. They must feel like say, oh, they make it. You know? So what end is it for you? You still have people that say, look here, this thing I will go back to normal. You know, they're not see this as something where I will cause a whole heap of havoc and death. You know, so it really it'll get down to the wire. You know, if we don't have no more precept or not, we want to bring forth.
How is it?
Can close it.
Is that right?
I can close it.
All right, so that was to all praises to Yahweh, Mashem Yahweh Shai, Mashem Bukak Madash. The honors to the apostles and elders of Great Mill Stone, and shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways pushing this word north, sincerity, and truth. Sisters, believers, helps, shalom.
So, okay.